Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back yet again in the colony section. Yet again for DPC map. It is a drop pod coordinator map. Enjoy while it lasts. The appetizer will make you full, my friends. Ever wanted to see your created AI get into a fight that slowly dissolves human bases? Oh my god, it seems like something I'd like to see. You, the player, get the chance to become a one-time drop pod coordinator for the company, DPAD. This will most likely not become a game mode. It's a pretty simple game mode. So there we go. There's no specific strategy when playing this mode, and made for general feedback about how the new enemy units work. Send the feedback to forums or the video's comments watching it from. So very, very cool. Love all of this. So many things. Let's get going. I do want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit off. I've had food poisoning for a few days, so it's been a bit rough. It's been a bit rough. So let's get going. Importante map notes. Reduce your sound effects volume. Oh, okay. A lot of snipers' missiles are in the area. Your units are only vulnerable to snipers and missiles. Do not pause when spawning drop pods. That'll cause massive frame drops. Okay. Disable high FPS. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Auto build, rebuild, disabled. So no auto build and rebuild. Everything is not final. And yeah, the reuse of the CPAC is allowed, but the bugs are on you. So here we go. Welcome, newbie DPAD coordinator, employer Jonathan. As you can see, your workspace will be quite different from your previous ones. Instead of placing powerful stationary structures, you'll be in charge of sending out disposable infantry. Fear not, for they do not have souls. They are automated. They opt for the closest human structure. Each pod will carry different types of specimens. That's about the summary of it. Still don't know how to do it. Here we go. So this is basically all the information about the units and things like that. We have our unit information guide down here with chasers, searchers, tankers, and helis. We know those shoot the orbs. The tankers are tough. Searchers are agile cannon fodder, and chasers are very abundant cannon fire. I believe searchers are faster but weaker. Chasers are slower but more of them. So I think tankers and chasers or searchers are probably the two that I want the most. And probably not helis. It does say to turn down those sounds, so we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do sound effects volume down to like 16. The snipping. That works. That works. We do start here. And what's interesting is we have these blue light fabs and things, and we can place them. They don't do anything. I tested the very beginning of the map just to see what works. Like, not what works, but like how this works. And yeah, these actually don't do anything, which is kind of funny. But the chaser pods, searcher pods, tanker pods, and helipods are the key. So we do need to place those, but they do need to place into the creepulon. So, ooh, there we go. We already can start placing them in the creepulon. So let's give it a go. Right there, it looks like, ooh, somewhere around here. There we go. Boom. Let's go with 2 tanker pods right off the rip. Hopefully we can start tanking up some stuff. Look at that. There's so many snipers and things. I'm probably not the best at the moment. But there they come. Look at that. Drop pod coming down. There's the tankers. And yeah, that's very, very cool. It's not, you know, they just come on out and do their tanking thing. We do get more over time, so we can do 2 more tankers and things like that. Definitely want some more units down here. When all the units from a drop pod get killed, the drop pod itself vanishes, so there is that. Let's do a chaser or 2, right? Because it looks like we're doing pretty good down there. Let's do 2 chasers there. And can we get one down here? Yeah, we can. Somewhere. Oh no. Well, maybe we can't because something destroyed it. I don't know. Ooh, over here. Beautiful. There we go. So these are the chasers. Much more abundant, but again, much weaker, right? So we have the tanker hopefully taking the hits, while the chasers come in and start clearing all the units. That's kind of the goal. Kind of the goal. But yet not too shabby. Required is to, we have to kill 600 units, activate the totems, which has already happened. We got some skimalims. They are blowing us up from the sky, which is a little bit of a shame, but we cut off the power, so that's pretty darn good. Moving on up to this side, let's go with 1, 2, 3 tankers, 4 tankers. 4 tankers going up here, and we'll do 1 searcher. So we'll do a searcher. Ooh, okay, so once the pods land, you can't kind of like super send them. So 1 searcher. Oh no, but these are going to go over there. So it is a little bit difficult because I was trying to corral them to the top, But now they're going to kind of go over here, so a little bit of a problem on that side, on that front, as it were. But that's okay, that's okay. Our units are starting to do pretty darn good. Yeah, see, we got the tankers. Like, tankers are just so good. I mean, look at them go. They can take all the shots, and it doesn't really matter. The chasers are getting blown up to a degree, but there's so many of them. They're also doing pretty good by themselves. You know, it's a pretty good combination, especially if you can get tankers and chasers, for the tankers taking the hits, and the chasers just doing the damages. So I do like it. I do like it a lot. And we're going to save up, right? Because I don't know if it's by units killed or time, but you do get more. And I want to, like, overwhelm, right? Like, right now, if we have 6, 6 is pretty darn good. So maybe we'll do some of this, right? We'll go with, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple like that. Let all the tankers fall. And then once they kind of start landing, let's get some searchers in here. Right, a couple of searchers. Oh, I wanted some chasers too. I wanted some chasers. But the tankers, look at the tankers moving in. That's mucho exciting, if you ask me. I'm at my unit limit. Can't send that anymore. Yeah, those are super duper fast. Those are the agile searchers. You can see they're very fast, but super duper weak. So not exactly the best in terms of that, but look at these tankers go. They're insane. Especially with some units behind them just for some support. I do love it. I do love it. I think over here is pretty darn good, because this is going to turn this off. And we're going to get an air sac attack. Who doesn't love an air sac attack? Okay. One. Just trying to put them down while the screen's shaking. Oh, I put them all down. I, again, wanted to do a couple of these, but that's okay, that's okay. I think just more tankers is more good. Blammo, tankers, get out there, start doing your thing. Tanking around, destroying the map, and it's great. It's great. Yeah, the tankers, so good. So freaking good. We'll send some tankers to the bottom, because at this point, I think tankers might just be just use tankers. I don't know, you know, the quote-unquote meta of these units, but tankers, I know, were always most annoying for me, because they take so many shots. So if they, you know, if they're doing their thing, that works for me. I love it, I love it, I love it. More tankers. And let's do some chasers over here. Doot. Just get some filler. I mean, see, over here, I definitely want some chasers because there's so many tankers, right? I definitely want just some fodder for these tanky boys. Fortunately, there aren't very many places to put them, so I don't like that. But there we go. Starting to kill some more. Take it out. Not too bad. Oof. Throat is hurting a little bit, so I do apologize. Again, I'm very, very sorry. Very sorry. Okay, so our units, honestly, our units are sort of just marching up this top side. That's really good for us, I suppose. Is spawning them, like, back here better? Because we can just sort of spawn. Like, so because the dropships can get shot down from missiles, so, you know, just spreading them out, letting the back ones do the back, then the front, so they sort of land, and then as these land, more join. It's kind of a good combination. We'll do a couple of joint chasers. I want chasers up here. That's really where I want them. I can't really see it. So let's, I guess, transparent the creep. Like, can I not land any over here? Like, it's so bad. The ground is, like, perfect for us not being able to do anything. Oh my gosh, we got, like, 8. Holy moly. I don't know what caused that, but we just got a whole bunch of these pods. Let's go. I'm just gonna spam them all right there. I hope multiples, I think multiples can land, because, right, like, see, no, maybe, oh no, they definitely can. Look at that. Okay, we're sending out a little army right there. That's kind of exciting. We're sending out a bigger army right there. Whoa. Phase 1 demonstration mission over. Thank you for volunteering, participant. You've reached one of the required objectives. Destroy the Rift Lab to fully complete demonstration. I hope you enjoyed your workplace, or at least temporarily. We won't be accepting any more coordinators from here on, as we do not need more brains as of right now. With that being said, you are politely booted out of your temporary job. Kudos to your existence. Much love, employer. Natalie. Okay, Natalie. Hey, isn't that my line? And didn't I employ them? From employer, Jonathan. I strongly suggest you read this message. From a literal noob. Hey there. As you should have known, I'm back. I posted 2 maps after my hiatus, 3 now. This map should be understandably a demonstration of new enemy types. These enemy types are basically blobs, but expanded, and a simple quantity over quantity AI. This will likely to not become a community official game mode. Of course, if you're an older FPS player, we've seen these enemies, which we have. They follow you around in FPS maps, but never had the chance to fight them with actual structures. Stuck with your suit, perhaps it had the perfect signal just to track the enemy yourself. The only change about them is how they spawn and how they become a threat. Anyway, I would like for you to provide feedback about changing some of the aspects or how they aspect. Criticism included, though that sounds hurtful to me. Or just say what you feel about this type of enemy. So, just as a quick, what I think about this right now, I see this as the perfect orbital for creep. Right? So, where you get a rare resource, be it lift tech for humans or something like that, that over time you can build up these orbital strikes, and these orbital strikes can be these units. Now, that being said, these units themselves, unless it is in supermass, aren't that destructive to a couple of snipers. Many snipers, of course, will take out even if we drop like 50 of these. If they had just 2 lines from top to bottom of just snipers, especially earned snipers and things, we would get destroyed in it. So they are, to a degree, weak. I could see them being able to be placed anywhere and not have the restriction of being on land. Like, okay, there's a point open here, I can drop a drop pod here. It will destroy the surrounding 2 or 3 units, maybe not the, or maybe it destroys whatever the drop pod would hit. And then these units come out, to a degree. Because then you would always have to plan on defending your base as well, which I think a lot of maps don't care about, right? I mean, a lot of times, once your base is if you had this defense, you're never building base defense again, right? So there is that. Shields should stop drop pods, which I'm assuming you can't put them in shields anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Look at this tanker wave. Holy moly. Well, let's make another super tanker wave. Bazinga bazonga. Like, being able to get up to 15 is a bit much. This is very, very high, I think. Because right now, as you can see, we are going to drop 1 billion tankers. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Now we have the tanker core. And I think mixed with this core and this core, we're going to have some pretty good things. So that's just sort of my initial reaction to these units. I do think they are very sniper heavy. If this is in play, of course, the enemy or the humans will need to be aware of it, for sure. Because if they're not, then, well, you're going to be in big trouble. I mean, all it would take is 1 group of tankers, and if you didn't have any snipers, you're in some big troubles, right? Well, let's drop some helipods. I'm pretty sure I'm not a fan of helipods, because if they do just target whatever's random but can get shot by missiles, I think these are going to be the weakest. Oh, green air fabricator, look at that. Like, they do shoot out the orbs, which I love. Right? I love the fact that they're just creep generators, basically. But they're creep generators that are going to... See, look, that one's already dead. Right? That one just flew up, insta-died. And these, let's see how long these last. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, these are already basically dead, even with the tankers. So the tankers can't stop the threat. Which kind of sucks. Let's do chasers or searchers. Let's do chasers. So let's just get a bunch of those. And we'll get a bunch of searchers too, right? So let's do a bunch of searchers. So these are the chasers coming down now. We can see loads of them coming down. Loads and loads and loads. Loads of searchers on this side. See, much faster. Much faster. You can definitely see that. Ooh, how do you feel? The numbers are in your hands. You can basically invade from anywhere. Anywhere that the mountains allow. So how do you really feel about this job? Fun and happy to watch humans die to numbers. Feeling overwhelmed with power. Feeling sadistic about the infantry's dying. The third one should be invalid. The disposable infantries do not have a soul. Literal noobs nips. Feedback is highly appreciated at the end of the map. Be it YouTube comments or by the Knucklecracker Discord forum. With that said, have fun throwing numbers at the humans. So there you go. I do find it interesting that they do shoot like a little laser beam. I do like that the searchers sort of laser things. So that is very good. Lasers are always fun. See, like, I'd love to drop something like right here. So the size of the drop pods is a little big, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. It's just the size of them is just a little too big for me to want to do what I want to do. But it's not like it's that big of a deal, right? We are still able to still summon a bunch. Like, because you can put them on top of each other. Now, I can't put them here anymore because the drop pods have fallen. But until the drop pods fall, you can keep it going, which is not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Kill all the things, convert that to my side, and we're having a good time. Oh, look at the tanker wave. It's great. So many units, so little time. See, this is what I want to see. I want to see all the tankers with all the other things coming in at the same time. It's a great, great, great combination. I do like the lasers of the searchers. I don't know how strong they are. Again, the searchers are very weak units, but maybe that laser is very strong. Very strong. Fingers crossed. Looks like we're already assaulting the base, so we got things in their base. That's not going to last very long. And yeah, this has been the DPC coordinator. Do let Literal Noob know what you think. Because you never know. I mean, these units have been around in past maps, and it looks like they're evolving to new structures, which is very, very cool. So yeah, every evolution still blows my mind every single time. Oh, there they go. Oh, they're not shooting at the lasers now. There we go. High speed, high fragility to nullifiers. Targets nearest human structures. Oh my, we have done it. Like, we still couldn't even drop one over here if we wanted to, which is pretty wild. That's okay, that's okay. There's the base. And they're just off. They're just like, yep, our work here is done. They're just sort of trolling the map, having fun. We got everything else going for us. So very, very cool. Hope you enjoyed. Again, sorry for my voice and things like that. It's been a rough bit, but just getting through. Just getting through. Please, again, let Literal Noob know how it goes, either in the comments or on the Knucklecracker Discord. Oh, they went to this corner and made a little spike of creep. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, to enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Oh, let's see how it did. Probably not that well, I'm assuming. What did we do? 6 minutes 20. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. There's a 5:53. Okay, I'm feeling okay. There's a 444 Cali. Oh, Cali, the best. So good. But yeah, not too bad. Definitely tankers. Go with the tankers. So yeah, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.